Here's my little pineapple beside her namesake, a pineapple, and the yellow-sided conure. I want to talk about something serious that I actually made a mistake. In my haste of bringing the pineapple home and being all freaked out about my husband finding out that I brought another bird to our flock, I forgot to quarantine the pineapple before introducing her to this yellow-sided conure.
The only positive thing I can see is that she didn't come into contact with any of our other birds who are currently at my parents' house.
Quarantining is important because you don't know where the bird has been or if it's carrying any contagious disease or any disease at all that could be transferred to your other avian pets. So now that my little yellow-sided has been exposed, they're both going to be monitored for a while now, probably until mid-January or so, before I start looking for a new home for the yellow-sided, just to make sure that everything's okay, so he's nice, or he or she is nice and healthy for his new parents. I actually wanted to thank one of the viewers on YouTube who goes by the name of Nana28. Sorry, I'm not sure if I actually pronounced that correctly. When I read the message about quarantining, I was like, oh shoot, I totally forgot about the quarantine. And I was at work, so all I could think of was, oh my goodness, are my birds okay? Are my birds okay? So fingers crossed. Hopefully this little pineapple is healthy as can be and is not carrying anything. So unfortunately, she will not be going to see any of the rest of our bird kids. Exposure can be by air, fecal matter, or even the sharing of food and water. So you'll want to keep them in a separate room as possible. Most of the time we can't really prevent the air contamination unless you have a separate building to quarantine your bird, then that would be ideal, but most of us don't have it. So again, I apologize. Usually we do quarantine. Actually, it's strange because my husband is insanely germophobic, and I guess he was in too much shock or he was sleepy late at night. But even when, for example, we came back from a bird sanctuary, he made us remove all our clothing, wash them, shower before we could even visit our birds. So he definitely is very conscious about germs, but that night, I don't know what happened. I introduced my bird to the conure, the yellow-sided conure, and he totally forgot about germs and disease. And he's a nurse, so he's usually really good about all these transmittable diseases. So again, I apologize. These birds should have been quarantined. They will be monitored now until mid-January, end of January, before they are introduced to my friends, my birdie friends. And again, the yellow-sided also will be quarantined before he goes and finds a new home. And thanks again, Nana28, for really reminding me, making me realize I completely forgot that part of bringing a bird home.